Springtime often brings to mind blooming flowers and pleasant weather, a time when nature awakens from its winter slumber and everything seems to come back to life. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blossoms, and the days grow longer and warmer. It's a season of renewal and hope. But Mother Nature had other plans for the Midwest and South this year. Instead of gentle rains and mild breezes, the region was met with a fierce and unrelenting force of nature. In early March 2025, a powerful storm system swept across the region, unleashing a devastating combination of tornadoes, high winds, and large hail. This was no ordinary spring storm, it was a tempest of historic proportions, one that would be remembered for years to come. From the vast plains of Texas to the dense forest of Mississippi, communities faced nature's wrath as the storm left a trail of destruction in its wake. The sheer power of the storm was evident in the widespread damage it caused, uprooting trees, flattening homes, and leaving entire neighborhoods unrecognizable. The storm's impact stretched for hundreds of miles, leaving a path of damaged homes, downed trees, and power outages. Thousands of residents found themselves without electricity, and many were forced to seek shelter as their homes became uninhabitable. Emergency responders worked tirelessly to reach those in need, navigating through debris-strewn streets and battling harsh weather conditions. Their efforts were nothing short of heroic, as they provided aid and comfort to those affected by the storm. Meanwhile, residents began the daunting task of assessing the damage and picking up the pieces. The community came together, showing incredible resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Neighbors helped neighbors, and volunteers from near and far joined in the recovery efforts, proving that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit shines bright. The state of Mississippi bore the brunt of the storm's fury, with multiple confirmed fatalities reported. In the rural community of Rolling Fork, a powerful tornado ripped through the town, leaving a trail of devastation. Homes were reduced to rubble, trees were snapped like twigs, and vehicles were tossed about like toys. Local officials confirmed that at least 10 people lost their lives in the Rolling Fork tornado, with several others still missing. The tight-knit community was left reeling from the loss, as families and friends grappled with the sudden and tragic impact of the storm. As the storm system moved eastward, it brought with it widespread power outages across Texas and Alabama. High winds toppled power lines, leaving hundreds of thousands of residents without electricity. In Houston, Texas, over 250,000 customers were without power at the height of the storm. Crews worked around the clock to restore power, but the extensive damage made it a slow and arduous process. Many residents were left without heat or air conditioning, and grocery stores struggled to keep shelves stocked as refrigerated goods spoiled. The storm system spawned numerous tornadoes across the South, with confirmed touchdowns in Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. The National Weather Service issued multiple tornado warnings, urging residents to seek shelter immediately. Storm chasers captured dramatic footage of the twisters, showcasing the raw power of nature. In Oklahoma City, a tornado tore through a residential neighborhood, damaging homes and overturning vehicles. Fortunately, there were no fatalities reported in Oklahoma, but the storm served as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of severe weather in Tornado Alley. Section 5, EF1, Fury, a closer look. While the Rolling Fork tornado garnered significant attention for its devastating impact, the storm system also produced numerous weaker tornadoes. These smaller tornadoes, though less powerful, still had the potential to cause significant damage and disrupt lives. In Louisiana, an EF1 tornado touched down near the town of Lafayette, causing damage to several homes and businesses. The tornado's path was relatively short, but its impact was deeply felt by the local community. Families were displaced, and businesses faced unexpected closures. Though categorized as a weaker tornado, the EF1 still packed winds of up to 110 miles per hour. These winds were strong enough to bend and break trees, tear apart structures, and send debris flying through the air, creating hazardous conditions. The tornado ripped off roofs, shattered windows, and uprooted trees, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. The force of the winds was evident in the widespread damage, with many homes left uninhabitable and streets littered with debris. The event served as a reminder that even weaker tornadoes can cause significant damage and pose a serious threat to life and property. Emergency responders were quick to act, providing aid and support to those affected. The community came together to begin the long process of recovery, demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. This incident underscores the importance of preparedness and awareness, as even the less severe tornadoes can have lasting impacts on communities. Section 6. Winds of destruction. In addition to tornadoes, the storm system brought with it powerful straight-line winds that caused extensive damage across the affected region. Wind gusts in excess of 70 miles per hour were recorded in some areas, toppling trees, downing power lines, and damaging structures. The high winds posed a significant hazard to motorists, blowing over semi-trucks and making driving conditions treacherous. The winds also fanned the flames of wildfires in Texas, exacerbating an already dangerous situation. Section 7. Picking up the pieces. As the storm moved out of the region, residents and emergency responders alike began the long and arduous task of cleaning up and rebuilding. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, deployed teams to the hardest-hit areas to assist with recovery efforts. The American Red Cross set up shelters for those displaced from their homes, providing food, water, and other essential supplies. Community members came together to support one another, offering assistance, sharing resources, and providing comfort during a difficult time. Section 8. The Long Road to Recovery. The March 2025 storm outbreak served as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature. The sheer force of the tornadoes that swept through the region left a trail of devastation in their wake, uprooting lives and altering landscapes in a matter of moments. The storm's fury was felt far and wide, with communities grappling with the immediate aftermath and the daunting task of rebuilding. While the physical damage will eventually be repaired, the emotional scars may take much longer to heal. The trauma experienced by those who lived through the storm is profound, with many facing the loss of homes, possessions, and even loved ones. The emotional toll is immense, and the journey to recovery is as much about healing hearts and minds as it is about reconstructing buildings. The road to recovery will be long and challenging for many communities, but the resilience of the human spirit will undoubtedly shine through. In the face of such adversity, stories of hope and solidarity emerge. Neighbors come together to help one another, volunteers from near and far lend a hand, and the collective effort to rebuild fosters a sense of unity and purpose. The strength and determination of these communities are a testament to their resilience. As the affected areas rebuild and recover, it is important to remember the lessons learned from this devastating storm. The rebuilding process offers an opportunity to not only restore what was lost, but to build back better and stronger. This means incorporating more resilient construction practices, using materials that can withstand future storms, and ensuring that new buildings are designed with safety in mind. Investing in early warning systems, strengthening building codes, and implementing advanced technologies can significantly reduce the impact of future storms. Early warning systems provide crucial time for people to seek shelter and protect their lives, while stronger building codes ensure that structures are more likely to withstand severe weather. Promoting community preparedness is equally important. Educating residents about the steps they can take to protect themselves and their families, such as creating emergency kits and having a clear evacuation plan, can make a significant difference. Local officials play a key role in coordinating these efforts and ensuring that communities are ready to respond when disaster strikes. By working together, we can build more resilient communities that are better prepared to weather the storms that lie ahead. The collective effort to enhance preparedness, improve infrastructure, and support one another in times of need will pave the way for a stronger, more resilient future. The journey to recovery is long, but with determination and unity we can overcome the challenges and emerge stronger than ever before.